Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to begin, as we always do, with finding our seat. And today we're going a little bit traditional because we're moving seasonally. We're moving, transitioning from one state to another. So it's a really helpful time to start to look at your meditation as a true habit. Right? That it's not just something that you do when you have time, but it's something that you make time to do. Right? And that's an important distinction, especially when your daily routines are maybe going to be changing, your daily stuff is going to be changing, is that you mentally make the time for where meditation is going to be. And of course, maybe on a Sunday, the same time is always going to be your meditation time, but during your week, consistently find the time mentally, physically, make time for your meditation to exist. Because the more you do it in a habitual way, the more it becomes something that kicks in automatically, right? So you don't even have to sit in formal meditation for your mind to be able to go there. And that's ultimately what we want the practice to be, that your meditation time begins as something that is woven into the rest of your life and then slowly expands to the point where your mind is always reaching for that. And so your entire life is actually interwoven with your meditation, right? So make sure that you are making time for that. And it's a good time to make it a ritual, make it a habit, make it a really traditional routine for yourself so that you have something to fall into even when your mind is in a state of stress. So comfortable seat, sustainable seat, use whatever props you need, use whatever furniture makes sense. Good. And then just for a moment, let the eyes close. Tune into the breath. So a moment of noticing where you are beginning. The practice of non-judgment, mindfulness. You are tuning into the entirety of your experience without seeking to change anything, explain anything, deny anything. There's the quality of your breath, the quality of your thoughts, sensations of the body. And that spaciousness that is beyond, and maybe already you catch a glimpse of it. Maybe already your perception is able to touch that. Begin to fill your awareness with now. The mind gets caught on one thing, go deep into it, focus on it. No stories in the mind, but focus on the quality of the thought if it's a thought. Focus on the quality of the breath if it's your breath. Focus on the qualities of the sensation if it's a sensation. Remember, this is simply where you begin. Each breath is where you begin. So if the attention wavers, you catch it on the next breath. No matter how many times it wavers, you begin again with the next breath. And become aware of breathing up to the top of your head, breathing down to the base of your spine. Breathe up to the top of your head. Breathe down to the base of your spine. Breathe up to the top of the head. Breathe down to the base of the spine. Continue breathing up to the top of the head, down to the base of the spine. If you are riding a little zip car up and down your spine, you ride the breath. The upward flow of breath is the chronic flow. Downward flow of breath, apana flow. With the next breath that inhales, come to the top of the breath, pause. Releasing the breath all the way out, come to the bottom of the breath, pause, no breath. Inhale to the top of the breath, pause. Exhale to the bottom of the breath, pause. Continue inhaling to the top of your breath, pause for a moment. Exhale to the bottom of your breath, pause for a moment. An easeful pause. Not even a holding of the breath, just noticing that there is a pause. And by noticing it, it extends. And then you let the breath fall back into the exhale, and at the end of the breath, you notice there's a pause. And you let the breath float back into the inhale. At the end of the next exhale, please bring the awareness again to sensation of the body, your seat, and let the eyes float open. That's just a little bit to wake your prana up, get it settled. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do a little bit of Kapalabati breathing. So that is a faster breath, right? So it's to move stagnation in the mind. And then we're going to bring it into a breathing technique that is going to be lengthening the exhales, right? So we're kind of going one straight into the other. And the lengthening of the exhales is going to be that prelude into meditation, right? So we're moving stagnation in the mind, we're bringing it into steadiness, and then we're allowing the mind to drift wherever it drifts. So find your seat again, change your seat if you need. Again, Kapalabati breath, if you have not done it before, is a exhaling through the nose. So you pump the navel on the exhale, navel comes in through the nose, the inhale happens passively, right? So you're exhaling, exhaling, exhaling through the nose. So take a full deep breath in. Hands can rest on the knees or the thighs. Full deep exhale out. And inhale about halfway into your breath and begin to exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep a rhythm. Some of the benefit, clearing stagnation in the mind, clearing stagnation in the belly, strengthening the abdominals, toning the abdominals. A little bit of heat. Good, keep going. Almost there. Exhale the breath all the way out. Pause and hold. Then inhale the breath all the way. Pause at the top. And exhale, release. Let the breath flow steady, easily. Meditation is allowing the mind to slip into a state that is beyond its normal perception, beyond its habitual perception. Your breathing practices, any techniques that you are using, that most powerful moment is when you stop consciously doing the technique and you let the mind go. And then if the mind is still wandering, we bring it back with a technique. You begin to notice your breath again. Mentally, as you are breathing, begin to count the length of your inhale. So start with the count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4. If that feels comfortable, begin to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue to inhale to 4. And then exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 4, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 7. Again, if your count is not the same as mine, that's fine, but keep the count roughly. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue. If this ratio feels like it's pretty easy for you, feels very comfortable, you can then begin to extend the inhale. If an inhale to 4 and an exhale to 8 feels comfortable, Begin to extend your inhale to 5 and extend your exhale to 10. As soon as you start to feel that there is a gripping in your breath on either the inhale or the exhale, stay where you are or drop it down 1 count. Breathing to have the exhales twice as long as the inhale. Keep following the breath. Wherever your inhale is, you are exhaling to twice that amount. The end of your next exhale, release the counting of the breath. The breath return again to its steady flow. The mind goes where it goes. The last visual, allow the mind to become like still water. You are watching a body of water, very, very still. You are gazing at your own reflection in that water. In the water, perhaps you see the reflection of the blue sky. The entire mind filled with that image of the still water, reflecting the sky. Whatever disturbances, if there are disturbances, cloud moves by, slight ripple on the water. Let it pass. Watch with curiosity. Not with questions, but with curiosity. Cloud in the sky, a ripple on the water. And then it becomes still again. Keep watching the water, keep watching the sky. And notice if you can even watch the one who is watching. Allow the image to fade in your mind's eye. Connect again to the flow of your breath. That mindfulness curiosity, the quality of your breath, the quality of your thoughts, sensations of the body. Even curious about the thoughts that push in to talk about what you're going to do next as soon as you're done meditating. You hold that feeling of curiosity, openness. So that state of awareness, even when your eyes are open, even when your body is moving, even when your thoughts are thinking, that state of openness does not fluctuate. So whatever, whoever is in front of you, if they're being loud or quiet, they're saying things you like to hear, things you don't like to hear. That openness does not fluctuate. This is where we practice that. With my own mind jumping, can I simply maintain that state of openness and curiosity? Aware of my sensations, my reactions, my thoughts, my desires. And beyond that, that endless blue sky that is open, open, open. Connect to the feeling of your seat. Connect to the space that is around you. And then when you are ready, let the eyes float open. Let's do a little bit of body tapping, so very lightly with your fingertips over your shoulders, your arms, your legs. Tap everything. Yep, you can stretch your legs out. Yeah, do your belly, do your chest, do your face, top of your head. Right. Who's also moving into that season of Vata where things can be very ethereal. So meditation has the possibility. Keep tapping, keep going, because I'm not doing it aggressively or actively. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be. Right? So that Vata energy can be heightened when we meditate. And since we're moving into that season, it's important to stay with some of this physicality to balance that. So when you are done meditating, very helpful, especially as the weather starts to change, having a blanket on your legs or on your shoulders, making sure that you are very warm, right? Vata tends to make things cold. Making sure that you're warm, maybe have a cup of tea afterwards, do something physical that's going to bring a balance to all of that spacious energy of the mind. So great crystals tapping your feet is a really good idea too. You can bring the tapping to your feet, to your legs. And then when you feel that you're done, you can stop. But to make that part of your routine, especially going into this season, because the act of meditation and doing a lot of breath work can make that vata energy just seem even more spacey. So you want to make sure that your meditation is regular, it's a routine, and that it gives your mind a way to stay settled in the moment, right? Settled in the body. Because we want to maintain that state of openness, but we don't want to be loopy, right? We want to be focused, mindful. So make sure that you add that into your routine, that when you are done in this season with your meditation, you're done sitting, you're done whatever practice you're going to do, physical, right? Wake your body up, do a little child's pose if you need to, walk outside if you need to, but settle yourself. Yeah? Okay. So bring hands together in front of the heart center, give them a little rub, 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 rub. And then bringing steady palms to the heart. And just remembering that if there is a heartfelt desire in you to meditate, that's already the mind agreeing that it wants to find that state of openness. It wants to stay there. So every technique, every time you sit, is just widening that amount of time that you are comfortable resting in that state, residing in that state. So you practice, 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 so that meditation becomes the vessel for your life, not the other way around. Dropping the chin towards your chest. And sliding those hands up to the space, thumbs to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you guys so, so much. We'll unmute you so that you can let me know how that went. How'd we do? Good? Yeah.
All good. Good. It was very good.
Went super, super simple and sort of traditional today. That sort of combination of going from Kapalabati into a more settled breath. It's often actually alternate nostril that you do. But going from that to the settled breath to your seated meditation is kind of a tradition. So if that's what works for you or it's easy, that's a nice segue into whatever kind of seated meditation you want to do.